You can only dynamic action the way you practice. This applies to your mind too.
Imagine a student grinding for hours, day and night, cramming facts into their skull until it hurts. But when the pressure connects during the big exam, total blackout. It's like every piece of data just vanished into thin air.
Yet, Japanese students master over 2,000 complex kanji characters, retaining them for a lifetime. How?
It's not a special ability. They've simply mastered the art of defeating what scientists call the forgetting curve.
Our brains are hardwired to dump new info within 24 hours. It's an automatic survival mechanism.
Your brain treats new facts like temporary house guests. If you don't give them a reason to stay, they're gone by morning.
But there are 5 ancient Japanese secrets to make your memory unbreakable. Let's dive into the first one.
Forget everything you know about cramming. Japanese students use 5 legendary methods that sync with your brain's natural rhythm to make memories permanent.
The first secret is forged in the fires of samurai training. Most people treat their brain like a wooden crate, just shoving facts in.
They read, they highlight, they repeat. It's a cycle of endless input that feels like progress but leads to a fallen end.
The art of active retrieval. It's all input, zero output.
To master your mind, you must follow the ancient path of the wandering warrior.
Centuries ago, young samurai embarked on a grueling quest known as Musha Shugyo, the warrior's pilgrimage. They abandoned their homes, wandering from village to village to test their steel against unknown rivals and impossible odds.
In the chaos of a duel, no master was there to whisper advice. They had to pull their training from within, or perish.
Most students study as if their memory is a box they just need to fill up. They read notes over and over, but never practice the most important part.
A long time ago in Japan, young samurai warriors went on a journey called Musha Shugyo. They would leave home to face new challenges. They traveled to different towns, facing opponents without a master to guide them. Every encounter was a test of what they truly knew.
During a dynamic action, they had to remember their training on their own and apply it to survive.
This is the essence of active recall. Active recall means forcing your mind to pull out information instead of just looking at it again. It turns a passive brain into an active one.
When you force your brain to remember something without looking at your notes, there's a small struggle. This struggle is where the magic happens.
The more you do this, the stronger the connections for that memory become. It's like forging a blade. The heat and pressure make it unbreakable.
In practice, this means closing your book and writing down everything you can remember on a blank page. Or you could ask a friend to quiz you.
Forcing your mind to pull out information instead of just looking at it again.
When you force your brain to remember something without looking at your notes, there's a small struggle. Tiny signals in your brain search for the answer.
The more you do this, the stronger the connections for that memory become. It's like forging a blade. The struggle makes it unbreakable. In practice, this means closing your book and writing down everything you can remember on a blank page. Or you could ask a friend to quiz you.
It feels hard at first and you might get frustrated, but that struggle is the most powerful way to learn. This is how you become a master.
This is the difference between an average student and a great one. Most schools teach you what to learn, but this method teaches you how to remember it.
But what happens when you have too much to remember? For this, Japanese education uses something called the Kumon Method.
Learn in very small, easy steps. Instead of trying to learn 10 chapters at once, you focus on mastering just one small topic.
Most schools just dump facts on you. But the Kumon Method? It actually trains your brain to hold on to that knowledge forever.
It turns massive challenges into tiny, easy steps.
Forget trying to swallow 10 chapters in one go. Master one small piece today. Just one. That's where the real power lies.
Start so easy it feels like play. But every single day, the bar rises just a fraction. You're growing without even realizing it.
This keeps your mind calm and focused. No burnout, no stress, just pure, permanent learning that actually sticks to your ribs.
This is the path to true mastery.
When you build a foundation this solid, you don't improve by just 1% every day, and in a year, you'll be 37 times better than you are right now.
It breaks mountains into pebbles. Instead of drowning in 10 chapters, you master one tiny grain of truth at a time.
Students start at a level that feels almost too easy. But that's the secret, building a foundation of pure.
The challenge increases so slowly you barely notice it. This prevents your brain from connecting that overwhelmed wall where all learning stops.
When you learn this way, the information doesn't just pass through, it sticks. You'll understand the why behind the what for years to come.
Think of it like nature. If you improve by just 1% every single day, you'll be 37 times better by this time next year. The Kumon Method turns small wins into massive results. It requires patience, but the mental strength you build is absolutely unbreakable.
It might take a whole week to finish one chapter, but that knowledge becomes a permanent part of who you are.
Your brain isn't a storage bin, it's a living garden. To keep it blooming, you need small reminders at the perfect moments. This is spaced repetition.
Review today's lessons for 5 minutes before sleep. Then, revisit that same knowledge exactly 3 days later.
Check it again after 1 week, and once more after a month. With every pass, that memory becomes an unbreakable fortress.
This rhythmic schedule triples your retention power. Watch as the forgetting curve flattens into a permanent plateau of wisdom.
Juggling multiple subjects? Don't just grind one into the dirt. Use interleave practice to keep your mind sharp and agile.
Think of an athlete who only curls weights. They're strong, but unbalanced. True power comes from mixing swordplay, running, and endurance.
Tackle math for 25 minutes, then pivot to physics, then history. This isn't messy multitasking, it's strategic brain training. Interleaving forces your brain to switch gears constantly. You'll learn to recall any fact, in any order, under any pressure.